What's up, guys? We're back. We got a brand new Azov video. It's a short one, but it says life-saving drone delivery. Azov fighters perform blood transfusion on the front line, which is crazy. We were taught in combat medic class here in Ukraine how to do this, but I've never seen it actually done in the field. So I'm excited to watch this one. Real quick, before we jump into it, my name is Saxon. I go by Vegas here in Ukraine. I joined the International Legion for the Defense of Ukraine in January of 2023. I'm still in Ukraine. I'm no longer with the Legion. I'm now with Azov International Battalion, the Azov Brigade. Azov is by far the most professional unit I've been with, been a part of, seen even here in Ukraine. And I can be 100% honest and upfront about that because I have seen a lot of different units here in Ukraine, some better than others. Azov is top tier. Top of the fucking, you know what I'm talking about. So, before we do jump in, if you are interested in coming to Azov, my email is linked down below. Our website's linked below. My Instagram's linked below. The battalion Instagram to stay up to date with all the latest battalion stuff is down below. That's all I got. Also, I saw Trump tweet something about he's got huge news, major news coming tomorrow evening or something. So, curious to see what that's about. Possible mineral deal, possible fucking alliance with Russia. Who knows? Let's see this. Oh, shit. My bad. Hold on. Everybody relax. Kid, man. Just a kid. God, that kid doesn't even look old enough to be in the military.
Залетали прямо в проход в блиндаж, а у нас проход сквозной был. Взрывная волна, все в дыму, и я просто вот так вот упал, и у меня потерялась связь между головой и телом.
Супротивник їх постійно атакував, закидував їх укриття гранатами. Довелось відбиватись від ворога і знищувати його.
Okay, I've seen this clip. So you can see the Azov soldiers are hopping out of their boondocks, their bunker, their trench system right here. There's a Russian in between these two columns of concertina wire? Of razor wire. Dude right here, I'll give you a little play-by-play like fucking football recap. This guy right here just spotted old Russian boy in between the wire. Orc smoked.
Просто вскрыло верхний накат, мы втроем сидели, и все в пыли, в дыму, залетело ему в шею и в руку.
Да. Пальчиком подвигай.
Стреляет по дрону. А другой рукой?
Я лівою не можу, кстати, пробивати руку.
Коли ми почули інформацію про те, що є поранений боєць на позиціях зі сплутаною свідомістю, ще й локалізація поранення в шию, ми розуміли, що він дійсно важкий і треба рятувати зараз. На позиції була скинута 2 одиниці ретростарної маси, 1 одиниця сухої плазми.
2 units of blood. Oh, and dried plasma.
Крові, яка заздалегідь була підігріта.
Preheated as well.
Скинули кровь, все инструменты для манипуляции, я в окопчике провел переливание.
Окопы. Побратим внутрикосник.
Мы только поднялись из подвала, подъезжает броня, и просто
Вау.
дом, там 15 метров дорога, а только останавливается броня, выскакиваем, сразу скид по этому, прямо по дому.
Закривайте двері.
Давайте бігом, загрузилися?
Да. Все, рух.
Під час переміщення бойової броньованої машини на точку евакуації вона декілька разів зазнавала обстріл в район руху з ствольної артилерії.
Давай. Підніми голову, братан.
Не можу ще.
Я тобі підкладу отак от. Хоп.
Давай.
Піднімаєш?
Екіпаж, який працював, теж йшов на значний ризик, але ми зробили все задля порятунку нашого бойця.
Все, братуха, передаємо тебе на медивак, там далі набагато краще буде.
А куди тобі кров вливали?
The medic in the transport vehicles. How do they give you blood?
Катетор внутрішньокосний. Плече? Ні, внутрішньокосний катетор.
An IO. Jesus, they gave him an IO, which is into the bone. Typically, you have to do IOs if the person has lost too much blood where you can't find a vein. The veins are too sucked up into the body. You got to go IO. And I've never had an IO or had to perform an IO transfusion, but I've heard it is extremely painful.
Мені в кістку катетор забили. Знеболюю тебе, окей? Давай. А ну, секунду.
Характер поранення в шию, він завжди у більшості летальний. Раз на мільйон, можна сказати, в плані, що вони можуть доїхати з позиції сюди і залишитись живим.
This is what we call a stab point, typically. It looks like a stab point, a stabilization point. It's the closest point to the combat, but also the most well-equipped. Like sometimes they have actual doctors at stab points. I've heard of surgeons actually being at stab points. So it's not necessarily in a location that's ever going to get hit, but it's close enough to the front where they can get casualties there quickly and hopefully save their lives.
Вадим, сейчас буду в Польше.
Куди?
Вот тут підключиться.
Шестерку? Сорі, дай мені свіжий.
На нашому етапі проведені всі міри по політравмі. Після стабілізації ми передали його на подальший етап лікування.
Medical shit, man. It's sometimes it can be hard to watch, but it's so crucial. We were having this conversation today, actually, with the guys, talking about how some newer recruits really don't have any knowledge of medical care and how it is super important for them to learn because 80 to 90% of the time here in Ukraine, if you're in a combat situation and you get injured, you need to self-administer aid. You need to apply the tourniquet, you need to pack the wound, you need to stop the bleed. It's only in the movies typically, and especially not in this conflict, when someone goes down and a combat medic's right there. We've seen a few videos where that was the case, which is very cool. That's of course ideal, but oftentimes it's not going to be the case scenario. You could be stuck out in the open. They're not able to get to you. You've got to put a tourniquet on yourself. So very basic first aid. I would say CLS, or what we call in the States BLS, basic life-saving skills. It should be mandatory for anybody that wants to be in a combat situation in Ukraine. Excuse me. That was a short video, but that was really cool, dude. Seeing them drop supplies from a drone is pretty incredible. We've seen this before. We've seen them drop ammo, munitions, like RPG warheads, things like parts of them, yeah. We've seen them drop bags of grenades, water, food. Today, actually, there was a Russian video that surfaced of an agricultural drone basically care flighting a Russian casualty out of the combat zone. They were able to load up this casualty, strap him to this agricultural drone, and the drone has enough power that it can lift a human, and it zoomed him out of there. Kind of insane to think about, but very cool. All right, if you're coming to Ukraine, you're already in Ukraine, you've been thinking about it, hit us up over here at Azov. Email's linked below, website's linked below, my Instagram's linked below. I reply to everybody, so hit us up. I love you guys.